Hi. Good morning. Oh my gosh, am I awake? I don't know. A little bit. Anyways, today I'm going to try and recreate a look that Makemeupmissa created. She posted it on her IG. I'll post a picture. I'm going to try and recreate that. I'm not going to use the palette that she used. But yeah, so she posted that and I was like, oh, that's a really pretty look. I want to attempt to recreate that look. So I'm not using the palette she used. I think I already said that. I'm using the Midnight by beautybay because I think that this has what I need potentially. So I'm gonna go into Iris, and I may end up using more than one palette. I don't know. So yeah. Makemeupmissa. You know what? I think I'm gonna also go into. I'm not gonna go into Iris. I'm gonna go into Voodoo. I have the picture in front of me and I'm looking at it, and I'm not the best judge of tones, so we'll see. I really like Makemeupmissa. She is so talented, and her skill level and talent is where I want to be. I would love to create amazing looks like she does. Yeah, that, just keeping it real, she is my inspiration and what I want to be able to do. She has goals. I do think it's funny because I don't think that she wears her looks out, but I will. Like, I will wear looks like that out, you know? So yeah. I think I'm gonna go into Lollipop Mez. I'm gonna go into Lollipop. If you hear my cat, if you hear TV, you know, it's makeup and chaos. But yeah, she's Mez. She's goals. She's goals. I think the palette she used for this is the Interstellar. She may have a video up on this look. I have not watched it. But I really want that palette. The Interstellar by Be Perfect. It is on my list, and I've been sitting on it since I've seen the first picture of it. Then I watched, I'm gonna go back into Voodoo, Makeup by Missa, swatch it and use it, and I was like, oh my god, I want that palette. And I'm still sitting on it, and I'm not purchasing anything right now. I did purchase some foundation and concealer and brow pomade, but I need that. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I'm not purchasing until after the holidays, but I think that palette is a palette I will be purchasing. It's just stunning. It's so stunning. Makeup by Missa, or Makemeupmissa, has the best swatches too. Like, if you don't want to be sucked into buying something, don't watch her swatches, because her swatches are just phenomenal. She kind of went into like what I think, or what appears to be more of a pinky color, and there isn't that in this palette. So I looked around and considered pulling a palette out, and I kind of decided that it is sort of necessary. I don't know. I'm gonna go into the Berries by beautybay, and I am going to pull in this shade which is called Bubble Gum. Now that I'm looking at this really massive purple palette and this look, you really do, or I tend to use purples and pinks together as blending shades and as more points of interest, or I don't know, like this. I do feel like they add a lot to a purple look, a purple and blue look. And maybe this palette would have been really good if they would have added a little bit of pink to go with this, or pink leaning purples. I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm gonna go back into Voodoo. I really do like this palette from beautybay. I like beautybay formula. I know not everybody does, and some people struggle with it, but I don't feel like I struggle with it too much. The Wilderness palette I did struggle with, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go back into Lollipop. It had the green for me just didn't work in that palette. I've been considering pulling it out and trying to play with it again, but I'm terrified because that green just got so patchy and it wasn't fixable, and I hated it, and I'm afraid to do it, but I want to. I'm gonna go into Hex, which I'm not gonna show you because it's just the black shade. When I watch Makemeupmissa, she does her blacks first. She always starts with black pretty much, and I tend to like to be the opposite and do my black after, unless I'm doing unless I'm doing a look that I want it to be like super black and be the center point. I don't know, I feel like for me it's easier to pile a black on top of something than the opposite direction or opposite way. I'm gonna go into Voodoo, which I love the fact that that's what makes makeup so fun and unique, is that everybody has different techniques. Yeah, my cat is being super obnoxious. I'm gonna go back into Lollipop. The one thing that I don't like about beautybay is I do feel, and back into the bubblegum from the other palette, I do feel like it takes more work to get a look with it, like if you're doing a look like this, whereas like the Be Perfect formula, it takes a lot less going back and forth, because it's just such a, oh my god, my cat is obnoxious. It's just such a perfect formula. I think the Blend Bunnies are like that as well. They take less going back and forth because the formula is just so good. But yeah, I'm just making conversation. My look does not look like hers. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna go back into Lollipop. Okay, so I'm gonna go, I haven't been showing you the shades, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go into Mist. Hopefully this works. We'll see. I am just a big mess today. I am dropping everything. I'm not sure Mist is quite bright enough, but we're going for it. And pigmented enough. See, that's like super ashy blue and not exactly what she's got going on. I don't know. I think I'm gonna mix it with the palette's upside down. This shade right here, which is called Elixir. This palette is so big, it's so hard to like pick up and show you. But yeah, I'm gonna mix the two. Because I want it to be less ashy and less, you know, I don't know. You know, you're watching, right? Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm also gonna go back into that bubblegum shade and bring it down here like she did. So I noticed that, you know, some people do their, you know, this after their base. I do this first, and then when I do my base, I may add a little bit, not add a little bit, but fix it up a little bit. But generally I don't. I do add my concealer on my entire eye area before I do a look. So I've already laid down a concealer. I don't know if that's helpful or whatever, but I do have a concealer already laid down in that area. I'm gonna go into the Lollipop shade and kind of bring it here. And it works for me. It may not be like the best technique because I do sometimes, not always, have to fix it up a little bit when I do my base, but generally speaking, not really. I don't know. I'm going to go into Bingo, this shade right here. Do you guys use beautybay palettes? Do you like them? I'm curious as to what your thoughts are, because I've kind of heard it go both ways, where people really like them or they hate them, or it's just like an okay, you know, thing. For me, I love them. I love how much how their color stories are. I just feel like I'm gonna go into Voodoo. I feel like they give me so much to be able to create, and I love that most of the time. Not all of their palettes are like that. I'm gonna take this Shake shade out of the palette, out of the berries. I did wipe this brush off. It is the same one that has the bubble gum, but I took it off. I kind of just want to add it. My look is not exactly like hers, clearly. Yeah, my eye is watering because it likes to do that. I think that for your money, this is one of the best out there. Like, it's not, look, it's not Be Perfect. It's not Natasha Denona. It's, although Natasha Denona is good, but is it really that good? I'm going to start off with going into the sky. It's not, you know, those types of brands. It's not, you know, but for drugstore and the price, I don't think that you can beat it. I'm gonna spray it. Although I'm not like, I don't buy a ton of drugstore. But out of the drugstore that I've used, Price Point, Color Story, Formula, beautybay does it for me. It does it. So I want to know what your thoughts are. I like it better than ColourPop. I said it. I know. I like ColourPop's themes, but I like this one better. I'm going to go into Shield. Which is, I wiped this brush off, but I'm going to go into Shield, which is this one. I have some fallout. It's fine. Not a big deal. I will fix it. That's why I do my base last, you know? And I'm going to put it like all up in my, you know, inner corner and here. Because I want that brightness. And then I also think that I kind of want to go into this darker shimmer, and it's called Bubbles. Some people here in my area got a little bit of snow on the ground, depending on like their elevation, like if they were in the South Hills or whatever. We didn't get any over where I'm at, but it did ice over a little bit and it is cold. The snow, I mean like frost, not very much snow, but everybody's losing their shit and posting pictures because that's the way it is here. I am going to take a pencil brush, maybe if I can find one. I am going to take that Shield shade and I'm gonna put it up here. I think, oof, that's a lot. I'm gonna take this brush. Oh my god, that's the brush that had black on it. Oh, what am I doing? I sort of fixed it. I just took my concealer brush and ran it on it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take some more of that Shake shade from the one palette and try and rub it up here. Rub-a-dub-dub. And then go back into the other one being Lollipop on the other palette to try and fix that. I'm gonna go into Bubblegum. I'm gonna have to fix my brow. Man, I really screwed up there, didn't I? I did. So yeah, that happened. I'm gonna go ahead and go back into Shake. I'm not digging that one. I'm gonna take Blue Ice from the Moonchild and put it up there. I will fix my brow, and of course my eye is watering, so I'm gonna have to fix that too. So I'm just gonna kind of put that up here on my brow bone. I know my camera is annoying. I can't fix it. I wish I could just, you know, purchase and buy a new camera, but I can't. I don't have the money for that. So we do what we can, and I appreciate everybody who sticks through my crazy nonsense. My temple is a lot, so I'm just gonna take my beauty blender, and it doesn't have any, you know, anything on it. and kind of smash it. My camera battery is gonna die. Just a second. I'm back, and I'm gonna take that shake shade and just kind of, I don't know. I felt like that bubble gum was a little bit too much. I know that Makeup by Missa did not take out the dark as far, and I think that's something that I want to try and get better at, because she somehow, I'm taking that bubblegum, doesn't bring it out so far and so dark, and kind of like starts to lighten it up, and her wing is smaller. I have not mastered that. I kind of go a little bit, I guess, I don't know. I wish my eye would stop watering. I did get shimmer down here from Fallout. It's fine. I'll fix all of this, and I may actually leave the blue shimmer down there. I'm gonna go back into Bingo, or into Mist and Elixir. Wow, Ash. And I'm gonna kind of bring it up farther, because I like that kind of an appearance. Okay, you guys, this is what I'm coming up with. I think that her shimmer is even more pretty than my shimmer that I'm using. I mean, it's pretty. I really do. Maybe I should just use my finger. I really do love, I'm gonna go into Bubbles. I went into Shield, now I'm going into Bubbles. I do love beautybay shimmers, but I kind of want a little bit more of a winter kind of look. So I am going to go into a pressed glitter. Don't do as I do. Pressed glitter is not eye safe, and it's called Tiny Nuggets. Glitter is not eye safe, like I said. So, like I have said, so don't do as I do. But I really just kind of want, I don't know, you guys, more. I'm feeling like a winter-y kind of vibe, and I feel like adding a pressed glitter is going to give me what I am looking for. Animals clanking around. I did just clip his back paws. I need to clip his front ones. We literally have to like wrap him up like a freaking burrito and hold him down. It takes two of us at least. He's a strong little butthole. Like, you wouldn't expect him to be as strong as he is, but he really is. And we have to like hold him down and pull one paw out and clip him, and it's a big mess. It's hard. Anyways, that's not what this video is. My eye is leaking. I'm gonna go off camera, clean everything up, come back and show you a comparison and wrap this up. Please don't go anywhere. Thanks for sticking with me. Okay, so this is the finished look. Definitely not an exact dupe. You know, wasn't exactly what I was wanting to do, but sort of. Here's the picture again. Here's my look. I really like her. She's got amazing talent, and when I saw that picture, I was like, I really like that look. I want to do something like it or close to it, and so this is what I came up with. I don't know. Anyways, for my lips, I used Huda Beauty Catwalk Killa that I just threw. And I got that from Leanna Dalton. I kind of thought maybe it sort of went with this look. I'm not 100% positive, but whatever. It was on my desk. I went for it. The lashes I'm wearing are from She Glam. I got them from Makeup by PW, or Makeup with PW, and they have a little bit of pink on the ends. I don't know, I saw them and I was like, why not? For my waterline, I used my favorite cream gel liner in Piggy Bank. I seem to really like that. Go for it. It works so well. I have my septum piercing pushed up. I really do want to get a different nose ring. I need to get one, but it's an investment. So that's another story for another day. But yeah, this is what I created. What do you think? Do you like it? I like it. I think it's pretty. I know that this side isn't exact, but they're close enough. I don't think anybody will notice. I don't know. I really like beautybay formula. I really like beautybay formula. I think it's amazing. Like, dude, these palettes are cheap, and look at that. Okay, like, no patchiness. It blended. It's great. I love it. But I still want that Be Perfect palette. Should I get that palette, you guys? Let me know down below if you think I should get that palette. The Be Perfect Interstellar palette. Let me know. Do I need it? Should I get it? I don't know. I kind of really want it, but I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. And yeah, all right, I'm just gonna go now because I'm just talking a lot, and I think this is probably a pretty long video. Bye.